Hello, welcome to the Machine Learning at Home. Today I will discuss a bit technical but very important question. How in R make multiple complicated operations at once? So for example, you want to merge two data frames. It's easy. There is a merge command. However, if you want to merge 10 data frames, you should merge first and second, then result with a third, then result with a fourth, result with a fifth, and so on. This is a bit boring. There is a way to make it at once. I will show you an example of 3 data frames, but you can easily extend it to any number of data frames you want and actually to many other complicated commands. Let us first create these 3 data frames. So I will, as usual, take the Iris data, which I like so much, and will make 2 new data frames out of it. So my first one will be called Iris1, and I will do something with it, not just simply copy it. So first of all, I will make a data frame out of square root of first columns of Iris data. So I will take columns 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 to 4. And then calculate the square root. It is not just a useless operation. Sometimes calculation of square root has a perfect sense. It will help to normalize data, for example. And we'll add also column number 5. So look how I did it. I didn't put any comma here. It means that column number 5 will be not just a column, but a data frame by itself. So it will be useful if you want to retain the names of columns. And this is it. So I also will change names of columns to make it easier to discern from other column names. So how to change it? Call names of this new Iris1 data, and I will only take column names 1 to 4 because I like to leave column number 5 intact. And to change it, I will paste .sqrt after the column name. So I will do it with the command paste 0. Paste 0 is a variant of paste, but it will not add any space. And we'll use the same call names. Iris1, 1 to 4, very same thing. And we'll add .sqrt to the end of each column name. Okay. And now to illustrate what actually is it, I will use str, most important command in R, to show what is going on. So as you see, now columns have names like a sepal.length sqrt, and the last column is same species as it was in original Iris data. And then I will make the third data frame. First will be my Iris, second will be Iris1, and third, logically I will call it Iris2. And what to do with it? Okay, I will simply calculate logarithm. Otherwise it will be the same. So when you do it, by the way, be sure that you do not have any zeros in these columns. Iris data has no zeros. Okay, and I will change call names in a very similar way, but instead of sqrt, I will add, logically, log, L-O-G. Okay, and you don't need, if you want, you can call str to see these new names of columns. And now I will make my most important part, how to merge 3 data frames at once. So instead of merge first with second and result with third, I will do it at once. So command is reduce. Very important command, which, well, somehow strangely not very frequently used in R. So reduce will need argument, which is a function. It's a bit complicated, but I hope you will understand it. So reduce need kind of instruction, what to do. So we need to merge, right? So function will be merging two things. Typically, when I define some internal function or anonymous function, I will typically use names of variables with dot. Simply by kind of tradition, it's easy to understand that function is anonymous. And then what this function will do? It will merge, as we always want. Merge, what it will merge? It will merge these two variables, dot x and dot y. And how it will merge it? By species columns. This is exactly why I left species column intact. So species column will be kind of index or key, which help us to merge three data frames. It's very important. So by equal to species without d. And I will want to leave all columns together. So all equal to true. Nothing will be omitted. And we need now to say where to apply this function. Well, reduce want list. A list will be made of three data frames we want. So list of iris1 and iris2. So we'll take three data frames and we'll apply function to them. Function will merge by species column and left all columns in place, and we'll wrap it into reduce, which will do exactly what I described. So it will merge iris with iris1 and result with iris2, but you don't need to write it down, so everything will be in one step. And well, we can simply call result, for example, iris all. Okay, and then we will work and see how this function is doing. It takes time. As you see, it's relatively slow, but if you do it one by one, it will be much slower, and also possible source of mistake, which nobody wants, right? So, and then we should look on the result. str iris all. So what is inside? Now you see what's going on. So first column is a species. This is because we merge it by species column, so it will be only one species column. It will be listed first. Then we have 4 columns of original iris data, then 4 columns of square root, and then 4 columns of logarithm. So this is how reduce is working. So very nice advantage of reduce. It will make everything short, easy to check, and less prone to errors. You do not save on a speed much, so but you save on your possibility to make a mistake, which is extremely important, I would say. So this is how to do multiple things at once. So my example was how to use merge to merge 3 data frames. So you want to merge, for example, 10 data frames. Okay, it's easy. Make 10 iris data frames and merge them. It will be nice exercise. Okay, this is it for today. Thank you very much.